Welcome to this special bonus episode of the Passive House podcast. I'm Zach Semke, Director of Passive House Accelerator, and we're pleased to be sharing a series of bonus episodes recorded at the International Passive House Conference 2023 in Wiesbaden, Germany. These interviews were made possible by support from Icon Windows and Doors, Inotech Windows and Doors, Intelligent Membranes, Minitaire, and Proclima. Please enjoy this bonus episode.
I'm Benjamin Krick. I'm architect by training and currently a member of the managing board of the Passive House Institute. And my focus is on building components. I'm heading the component certification at Passive House Institute. And my personal interests are in the sustainable building and living.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there's or could be plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
many topics. But the one thing that I would really like to focus on right now is an initiative that the Passive House Institute started, which is basically a DIY energy efficiency or energy saving now.
Yeah, it's right. It's Energy Efficiency Now, the name of the campaign. And part of that is the DIY campaign. And we thought at the start of the war from Russia to the Ukraine, what can we do to help to save energy? Because we saw Germany is very, very much depending on the Russian gas. And we saw that this will fade out. And it would be very, very hard to replace that gas. And so we had the idea to start a project together with the Ministry of Finance and Economics in Hesse, that we could develop a DIY project where we scientifically are searching for things everyone can do. And so we did, and until now we have made 23 manuals for different things everyone could do, from very, very easy things like to have a membrane on a window to improve the window, to more sophisticated things like interior insulation.
Yeah, no, I think it's just an amazing idea because, not everyone will, has the ability or capability to jump in and do a whole fit renovation of their house, or has access to even someone who's a certified passive house designer. So I think it's just great that you give people the tools to actually just kind of walk around their house and say, okay, where can I improve my energy efficiency here?
Yes, right. And there are not enough craftsmen available to do all that stuff. So helping people to be able to help themselves, that might speed not only the process of getting free from that Russian gas, but also to help the energy transition and to mitigate climate change.
Yeah.
And we saw after this the start of the war that people are getting depressed because they don't see hope, they don't see chances, and so we want to enable people to come out of that depression and to get their hands on and do something good for the Ukraine, something good for the climate, and something good for themselves.
Yeah. Well, and that should enable them to have their houses set at a higher temperature again, right? Because yes. I know right now in Germany, everyone is lowering their temperature to be, and they're less comfortable in their homes.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Which is proven to not boost anyone's mood either.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea. And also, can you talk a little bit about how that was financed? You said that you got subsidized by the state Hesse.
Yes, that's correct. This is a scientific project, and we asked the state of Hesse to help us financing it. The state of Hesse does not fully cover the expenses, so there is money of PHI also in, but we think that's very good invested money. And normally such, a process from asking them to getting the permission is about 1.5 years. And we get that permission in 6 weeks. So that's a really, really huge thing for us.
Yeah.
And that reflects that the state of Hesse saw the actual need of such a project, and so they did everything they could to help us.
Yeah, and I think it also shows that everyone can do something, right? And that if you have an idea, just kind of go for it and start it.
Exactly.
Because that's where most of the change is being done. And I feel like that's what I've been learning here, going through all these sessions or going on the tours. It's not necessarily the, on a federal level where changes are implemented. It's mostly on city level, state level, or the homeowner.
Yeah, and my understanding, maybe my poor understanding of the American way of life is exactly that. That it is in your culture to get your hands on more than maybe the culture of Europe. And so I think such a thing, suits very well to the US and Canada also.
Yeah, I would agree too. So can you talk a little bit about specific improvements that you kind of direct homeowners?
Yeah, so my favorite is the insulation of the upper story ceiling. This is, only about very good air tightness ceiling at the top of the ceiling, and then put any insulation material on it. We tested it with mineral wool insulation and with cellulose. Both was very interesting to do, very good to do. The mineral wool was a bit more expensive than the cellulose fiber, but the mineral wool was a bit quicker, let's say 10 minutes per square meter. It's not much. But the greater fun was the cellulose insulation. And it's a recycling material. I like it very much. And I would like to do it with straw bales also. But we are searching currently for a project where we can use straw bales.
Yeah. No, that's great. And you actually did all the DIY things yourself and tried it out?
No, we are in a team.
Sure, but with your team and including your children or your son.
Yes, that's right.
So it's super easy to do. Anyone can really do it.
Well, not everything is super easy, but there are super easy things. My son Elias will be tomorrow 7 years old.
Yeah.
And he had much fun also. And kids are so keen to help and put things together with their own hands and help the adults. And it's really for the whole family.
Yeah.
So my mother also did something. Yeah. My father.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, and you also partnered up with what was he called? The Energy Saving Detective? Is that correct?
Yeah. In Germany, it's the Energiesparkommissar. Maybe that's the right translation. Yeah, maybe Energy Saving Officer would be better. I don't know. Okay. That's a guy on YouTube who makes videos about energy efficiency. And we did 4 videos with him. The next is in production, and it will be about water-saving showers. Yeah.
Great. And then all the other approaches that you're basically came up with are available, or you put them all onto pamphlets, and they're available on your website.
Yes, on Pacipedia, and also on the Energy Agency of the State of Hesse. And well, we would very much like to share these documents for translation, for adaptation to the national or regional context. That would be great.
Yeah, and it's not only just translating into a different language, right? Because they all have to be adapted to specific climates and materials that are available in other countries. So that's the goal here, to partner up basically with other countries and come up with strategies that work there and make that all available to homeowners. Yeah, I think it's a great approach. Thank you very much for coming up with it and talking about it here.
Thank you, Ilka.